Creativo. Un saludo para todos. Estamos haciendo como algunas pruebas para ver cómo nos escuchan. Los que están allí en el chat, si nos escuchan, nos hacen como una ceñita de cómo se escucha desde allá. The Ankit in China, I'm just asking the people if they can listen to us. So let's wait a little bit to get some feedback about how the broadcast is going. Entonces, cuéntenos, chicos, los que están allí, si nos están escuchando, cómo se escucha la transmisión, si ya están viendo en pantalla a nuestros invitados. Y bueno, Ankit, Arora y Shinar Arora son unos grandes amigos del mundo de la música. Ellos cantan y tocan instrumentos desde hace mucho, mucho tiempo y hoy nos acompañan para enseñarnos como las bases de la música. En especial, Ankit se dedica al tema pues de la música, toca sitar, tabla, armonio y los instrumentos pues tradicionales de la India. Y bueno, yo creo que sin más los voy a dejar con ellos. La idea es que inicialmente va a haber algo de música, algunos conceptos sobre la música de allá como para que eh, entendamos un poquitín cómo funciona este estilo de música y luego pues vamos a tener también como la oportunidad eh, de poder interactuar por medio de acá del chat. Por acá nos saludan varios amigos, Gerald, Fede, Lala, Edwin, el profe Frank, Joan, David, Mario. Bueno, un saludo a todos y cada vez se conectan más personas. Ankit and China, we have now many people connected and everyone say hello.
Hello to everyone. Hi. Namaste from India.
So all yours. So let's start when you're ready to. We are ready to listen to you guys.
So we'll begin with the class, and since you've all got a very good teacher, Carlos, and you're extremely fortunate to have a teacher like him. And we are extremely lucky to have a friend like him, and we get an opportunity to share our music with him. So here in India, I tell you, the music, the hierarchy goes from the voice, that is the vocal, the singer. The one who comes after that is the instrumentalist. And the third position is about the dance. So all these things comprise of music. Now, when you talk about vocal or instrumental or dance, the basic thing, the foundation that makes you create anything is the classical music or classical dance. We have various forms of classical dance, and then we have classical music here in India. So the classical music goes from various ragas. Ragas,
Sheena,
they are,
can I translate for the people who is listening?
yeah, sure.
Ok,
Yes, please.
entonces nos dice Sheena que nos van a compartir una clase muy interesante y que el tema de la música en India se compone básicamente de tres aspectos. La parte vocal, el cantante, que es como lo más importante, como la parte central, luego va la parte instrumental y después de la parte instrumental está lo que es la danza, que para ellos cuando hablan de música están hablando de esas tres cosas juntas. Go ahead. You can continue, guys.
Okay.
Okay. I would say any music, either it is Western or Indian. There are two aspects of these music: rhythm and melody. Okay. And in India, we say melody. We can take we have compositions, we have guts. Okay. And the melodies or tune are called the swaras, the swar. That is called sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Even you can show the video that I sent it to you.
Ok, nos dice Ankit que en la música india, al igual que en la música nuestra, existe la parte rítmica y la parte melódica. La parte melódica se basa básicamente en el tema de se basa en el tema de la parte de las escalas que ellos lo llaman Saregam. Entonces les voy a compartir acá una imagen que nos envió Ankit para este propósito. Entonces no sé si alcanzamos a ver ahí parte de la pantalla. Ankit, are you seeing? This is the Saregam. Bueno, ahí le estamos compartiendo la pantalla. Ankit. Que es como la misma escala que nos hablan a nosotros de do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, solo que aquí aparece como sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Es como la escala de ellos y ahí hay algunas escalas diferentes eh, como las que tenemos nosotros, solo que ellos las utilizan de un modo diferente. Estamos esperando acá a Ankit, que parece que su conexión falló y ya continuamos. Que nota a todos los que están ahorita conectados. Por aquí está Ankit. Okay, brother.
Hi.
So, can you see the screen with the Saregama?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
So you can go ahead.
Okay. So there's a basic formula to there are 7 notes. Okay. And in an octave, it is compulsory to have 12 notes. Did you show that video that I sent it to you?
Hay unas notas, lo mismo que las nuestras, son 7 y las estamos viendo allí en pantalla. No, Ankit, the video, no, because it's on the phone, so I cannot show it here, but you can explain maybe according to this picture.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so we have 7 notes, 7 basic notes. Okay, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. We have to take one initial point. We can take any scale. Like right now, I'll play from D scale. D scale, like it is D. So if you skip one note, there will be re. Then you skip one note, it comes ga. Then after ga, it's ma. Ma. Then after ma, skip one note, it's pa. Pa. Then skip one note, it's dha. Dha. Then skip one note, it's ni. Then after ni, it's sa. Sa. So it goes sa re. So the ascending order is called Aro. Like from lower note to higher note. It is
Cuando
called Aro.
ascendemos se llama aro, cuando se hace en manera ascendente.
And like from higher note to lower note. So this is called Avro. This is the descending order, and this is called Avro.
Cuando
So
desciende se llama
we have
abro.
Aro.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So we have Aro and Avro in a raga.
Entonces en la escala o raga se tiene ascendente y descendente.
Yeah. So to elaborate a raga, like we take a raga, we have rags in Indian classical music. We have compositions, okay, and we begin from alap. We, like I showed you the ascending and descending order. Now we have to elaborate these notes in our way. Like what is our thinking? So like we go in a very slow motion, in a very slow rhythm. We have to develop the notes, and we have to show our thinking, our imagination in these notes. Like I take the 3 notes, that is C sharp and E and F sharp. So now I have to show my imagination, that how can I elaborate these 3 notes.
Entonces ellos
Only these 3
tienen
notes.
unos ejercicios donde les pide con 3 notas apenas comenzar a crear y hacer como improvisaciones, dice él, como con la imaginación y hacer composiciones.
So the starting part is called alap.
Entonces esa parte inicial se llama alab, hacer con 3 notas.
And alap is done in either it is instrumental or it is vocal. It is called alap. Like we in singing we do like you made a composition la 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 la. So this is alap. This is alap. This is called alap.
Este se llama alab, es como una composición libre.
Now I play an alap in the composition. The ascending and descending notes I showed to you, the aro and avro. Now I play an alap in this rag. The ascending and descending orders was of rag Yaman. This is a very very beginning raga for students and for the beginners. This is called rag Yaman.
Les voy a compartir en este momento un rack que se llama Yaman, que es como la escala más inicial para los estudiantes y les voy a mostrar cómo funciona.
Now we have to practice the aro and avrom. That means ascending and descending of this rag Yaman. Ni re ga ma da ni sa re.
Ahí escuchamos entonces tanto en ascendente como descendente el rag Yaman, que es como de los más básicos.
Now we talk about Indian rhythm, how we play these rag in rhythmic cycle. So I'll tell you about a rhythmic cycle, teen tal.
Entonces, este Yaman, que es como el rag básico, se toca en unos ritmos. Entonces, para eso yo les quiero, dice Ankit, les quiero mostrar cómo funcionan los ritmos, de manera que ustedes puedan entenderlo con ritmo también. Entonces, el ritmo como la base se llama tintal y es como lo que ahorita vamos a compartir, el tintal.
Okay, so as you can see on your screen, teen tal is there. So teen tal is divided into 4 parts, and it is the cycle of 16 beats. It is divided into 4 parts.
Entonces el tintal son 16 tiempos que están divididos de a 4. Se llama tintal y es como la base.
And yeah, and it goes like, it has four divisions with 4 parts. So it goes dha dhin dhin dha, dha dhin dhin dha, dha tin tin da, da dhin dhin da. So how it goes? The counting goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Da din din da, da din din da, da tin tin da, da din din da.
Muy bien, entonces va de 1 a 16 y tiene unos acentos. Ahí ustedes podrán escuchar que hay como unos acentos, pero como ellos, hay como, por ejemplo, uno escucha como da, da, un montón de, pero miren que hay unos con TH que enfatizan ciertos acentos. Oh, maybe, brother, for the people that doesn't know, which instrument are you going to use now?
Okay, this is called tabla, and this is played in Indian classical music. This is tabla.
Esa es la tabla que se toca en la música hindú clásica.
Yeah, and it is tuned to the scale, like if you play sitar, if you play harmonium, it is tuned accordingly with the hammer. Like I'm going to tune it with the hammer.
Entonces que se afina de acuerdo a la escala. Con ese martillito que él tiene, él la afina en la escala que desea.
And this is made up of with the skin of goat. This is the skin of goat. You can see the upper part. Yeah, this is the skin of goat.
Eso es una piel de cabra.
And the lower part are made up of wood.
Esta parte está hecha de madera.
Yeah. So this is called tabla. This is the skin of the goat. Yeah. So I'll play a rhythm which I told you, teen tal. Now I'm going to play how it sounds. So you just see the words which is displayed on the screen.
Entonces, miren las
So,
palabras en la pantalla. Yo les voy a tocar ese ritmo aquí en la tabla para que sepan cómo es el feeling de ello.
so first I will be playing the tabla along with speaking that rhythm. Dha, din, din, dha, dha, din, din, dha, dha, din, din, dha, dha, din, din, dha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This was this low tempo. I mean, the tempo was very low. You can also play it in the fast tempo.
Ese está muy lento. Lo voy a tocar ahorita un poco más rápido.
So we have many rhythmic patterns in our Indian classical music. This was the basic pattern which is used often in our Indian classical music, which is called Teen Tal.
Entonces, ese patrón que acabamos de escuchar es como la base y como el ritmo primario en la música clásica que se llama tintal y que es ese compuesto de 16 golpes. We have a question, Ankit, about the accent. Is the accent in the red, in the da, 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 ta, or where is the accent?
Yeah, it is Hindi.
I mean, but the accent, like the note that you play with more strength, like tune, with some intention, it is in the red ones. I mean, are the ones like they have more strength when you play?
I'll explain each and every word. Like first beat, dha. The tabla speaks dha, dha. This is a combination of both the both drums.
Ok,
Dha,
el primer golpe
dha.
va doble con ambos tambores.
Then it goes din, din.
Ajá, el segundo golpe, el din.
Then again it is din. Third beat, din.
Ok.
Fourth beat, dha. Fifth beat, dha. Fifth beat, din. Sixth beat, din. Dha, dha, tin, dha. Like you can also feel tin, how it the tabla sounds like tin. As you can read tin tin, dha din din dha dha din din dha dha tin. Like you speak with the tongue tin. Tabla also speaks.
Ok.
Can you feel it?
Yes, dice que tratemos de sentir como la misma tabla, como por sus sonidos dicen, da, din, tin, que viene de ahí como también la manera en que se escribe. Ok, Ankit, so how do you combine this tin tal with the scale or how it works?
Yeah, yeah. With the compositions, we see. I'll show you. Like we have 16 beats in that cycle.
Entonces tenemos los 16 tiempos de ese ciclo y vamos a ver cómo se mezcla en una composición. Ankit, could you talk a little bit about the sitar, the instrument that you are playing? I saw that you put something in your finger, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you. So this is a sitar, and this was invented. I don't know about the history, much history about that will be available on the internet, but I'll tell you the basics. There are seven strings upwards and 12 strings downwards. The downward strings are the sympathetical strings. It sounds like.
Ok, entonces nos está explicando Ankit sobre las cuerdas del sitar. Entonces hay 7 que son como las básicas y hay 12 que son como que suenan por empatía o como por resonancia, que son las últimas que él estaba tocando.
Yeah. And the main string where we play it's only one string, and this is tuned to. This is the main string where we play the compositions.
Entonces hay una cuerda como líder donde se tocan las melodías, que es esa cuerda que él está tocando como del centro.
Okay, so now how we match the compositions with the rhythms, I'll show you. I told you the ascending and descending order of one rag. That was rag Yaman.
Entonces les voy a mostrar cómo se compone la melodía. Con el ritmo les mostré una melodía que es el rag Yaman y lo hicimos ascendente y descendente. Ahora vamos a combinarla con el ritmo.
Before playing the rag, I would like to tell you this is a plectrum. I hope I'm visible to you.
Antes de continuar, este es como el plectro que utilizo yo, espero que sea visible para ustedes. Es como una cosita hecha de alambre.
And this is called mizrab.
Y se llama así, miserab o algo así.
Mizrab. This is made up of steel or
Se,
iron, any metal.
se hace de alambre.
We have to place it in this finger, in the index finger. This,
Entonces,
like this, we have to wear it like this.
Entonces uno se lo coloca en el dedo así, de esta manera, como ven ahí.
Yeah. So this is mizrab. Now I'll show you how to combine that rhythmic, ascending and descending order into rhythm.
Entonces
So we
ahorita
have 16 beats.
les voy a compartir cómo sería esos 16 beats combinados con la melodía.
Okay. So we have 16 beats in tinta, and we have to divide it into two parts.
Entonces lo tenemos que dividir en dos partes, esos 16.
Okay, so the ascending order was, I told you the ascending order of Rag Yaman was Mi, Re, Ga, Ma, Ra, Ni, Sa, Re. So these are eight notes.
Estas
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Entonces ahí tenemos 8 notas.
Now the descending order. Sa, Ni, Da, Pa.
Y ahí tenemos la manera descendente de esas mismas 8 notas.
Now 8 and 8 plus 8 is equals to 16. So, Mi, Re. So combining the both Aro and Avro forms 16 beats. 16.
Entonces comienzan por llenar esos 16 tiempos con el aro y el abro, creo que se llama, que es el ascendente y descendente.
So now we have to combine these notes with the rhythm. So as Tintal has 16 beats, so one beat, one note. Another beat, another note, like dha. Then we have to play ni. Then next beat, next note, re. So how it goes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ni re ga ma da ni sa re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So it completes the 16 beats, the cycle of 16 beats. So how it goes?
Entonces
So
ahí
now
ya
the
vemos el
rhythm,
resultado de los 16 tiempos. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, so now the rhythm and the notes are combined, and now we can play along with the beat. So so this was the ascending and descending order of Rag Yaman. Now now there comes the compositions in this rag.
Entonces esa era como el ejercicio ascendente y descendente del Rag Yaman. Ahora vamos a hablar de composición, que se llama GAT. GAT is composition, right?
Yeah, it's composition. It is also called gat
Se
in
llama GAT.
instrumental music.
Ok.
Yeah. So now we have to memorize the gat. So if you want, I can play a very short part of the gat, which will be, afterwards I'll play it with the tabla. Okay.
Ok,
Yeah.
entonces les
Should
voy
I
a
play
mostrar
a
el
very short
GAT,
part of the gat?
que es una parte de la composición, y ahorita voy a tocar también el ejercicio en la tabla, en los tambores.
So we have to imagine a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2. So you just imagine a rhythm. Firstly, I'll be playing the ascending and descending order, and afterwards I'll play the composition. So you just imagine the rhythm in your mind, just count the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Entonces imagínense el ritmo en sus cabezas, el de, como lo está marcando, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, y él va a tocar primero la escala ascendente y descendente y luego como su improvisación o su composición llamada GAT.
Can we start, brother?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this was the Aro and Avro. Now I'll be playing a gut from the first beat of Teen Tal.
Ok, ese era el aro y abro. Ahora vamos con la composición de, teniendo en cuenta que detrás va siempre el tintal.
So this was a very short gut. I mean, a very short part of a gut of Rag Jaman.
Ese
Now we'll sing
fue,
it together.
un rag, perdón, un gat muy corto con el raga Yaman. Ahora vamos con otro.
Yeah. So I can write it in a in a teen tal in on a paper. I'll write it, and you can play it on guitar as well, along with you can show your improvisation along with the chords. You can play it, and I'll with the teen tal.
Entonces, sobre ese tintal, la gente escribe como las notas básicas y a partir de ahí van creando. Ankit, someone is asking if the gat that you just played is something already defined or something that you just created in the moment.
No, this is already defined. This is fixed. But yeah, we can on the spot. What we can do is we can elaborate the things. Like we go from we have to play like the half cycle, the eight beats. Pa ni ni da pa ma pa pa ga ma. Then we have to elaborate our. We have to
Ok, entonces él nos dice que, o sea, que mucha parte está predefinida, ¿cierto? Hay una parte predefinida y después juegas con eso, pero sí hay unos patrones ya listos. Someone is asking also about the tuning of the sitar. Is it standard or how it works?
Yeah, it works. Yeah. It is the whole sitar. It cannot fluctuate. It is only tuned to either it is tuned to C sharp or it is tuned to D.
Tiene solo
Only these two scales are perfect for sitar.
dos afinaciones, la de do sostenido o la de re. Esas son como las dos afinaciones que hay. Okay, brother, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you
So
can
I'll
continue.
write it. Yeah. So I will write the notation of this gut accordingly, like on the cycle of 16 beats, and you have to play the particular note on that particular beat. So just count the beats in your mind, the 16 beat cycle, just memorize that, okay, and just play that gut on any instrument you have, either it is piano, either it is harmonium, either it is sitar, guitar, or any instrument you have, you can play it on it.
Entonces la manera como funciona, como la partitura, por así decirlo, es que se escribe ese tintal, esos 16, y sobre eso se escriben como las notas que la persona va a interpretar, se los aprenden de manera que lo pueda ejecutar. Ese es como el ejercicio.
Yeah.
Okay, brother, we can continue. I
Yeah.
don't know if you are going to play with the tabla, or
Well, brother, see, I was thinking that I should sing it along with the tabla because I don't have four hands to play, so I can play one thing at a time.
okay, as you feel comfortable, it's okay.
Yeah. So I just write the gut and I'll send it to you, and you send it on the channel. You can display it on the channel so that it would be easy for people to to play and to.
Ok, dice Ankit que él nos puede mandar como un ejercicio como de ese tintal con las notas escritas para que lo intentemos y lo podamos practicar.
Now I'll be playing a rag, some patterns and some few things of this rag in sitar. So I hope you like it.
Ok, les voy a compartir un rack en sitar con unos diferentes patrones y diferentes como combinaciones.
So this was a very short pattern of Rag Yaman.
Será un GAT hecho con el... Ese era un GAT hecho con el Rag Yaman. So someone is asking if maybe you can sing something, and maybe you or along with China. That's one of the questions that we have here in the YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
And if you can tell us a little bit about the qualities of the singing in Hindi, like some basics or something quite important in the singing in Hindi and the musical Indian music.
Yeah. Okay.
La pregunta entonces es sobre el tema del canto, que si puede cantar y hablar un poquito de los aspectos importantes del canto en Hindi. Okay, bro.
Yeah, firstly, we have to practice the Aro and Avro. We have some alankars. Alankars are the patterns which you know. And Yashina will explain you that how we have to practice alankar.
Entonces China nos va a explicar un poquitico sobre lo que es alankar, que es como unos patrones que se estudian para la voz.
So alankar in Hindi it means to adorn, to decorate something. So when we practice alankars, our voice, the voice texture, the vocal cord, it becomes good. We condition it in such a way that we can modulate it. So these are the techniques. Alankar is basically the foundation. It gives structure to your voice.
Entonces,
Yeah, you can
Alankar
translate.
es como una técnica que utilizan ellos para moldear la voz, como para lograr el dominio de la voz y sí, ya como para estructurarla, tener dominio.
Yes. So Alankar, we have 7 notes. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. This is the basic, the sargam, the basic 7 notes that we have. Now, when we sing Alankar, it's like playing within these seven notes. So now I'll give you a very easy idea. Sa re ga ma pa ma dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma
So these alankars are the exercises which we have to practice to, to perfect, to enhance our vocal qualities.
Entonces ese Alancar son como esos ejercicios, esos patrones que estamos viendo ahí que utilizan como para tener más precisión en la voz.
So we have many alankars in our Indian classical music. The first one is the alankars we have to practice. It's same as the instrumental, as I show you in the sitar. Ni re ga ma da ni sa re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. This is also an alankar. So either it is a vocal or it is instrumental. You have to practice the alankar to enhance the quality of your vocals or the instrumental stuff.
Entonces ese Alancar es como un fundamento que deben practicar tanto instrumentistas como cantantes para perfeccionar su habilidad.
Yeah, so we'll start from the very first alankar of Indian classical music. That is the first alankar. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. And the one note should sound perfectly. We have to sound it perfectly. It should sound perfect. Take your time. You have
no
to.
vibrations. It should be on the one.
Yeah, it should be fixed. If this is playing, so our voice should not vibrate. It shouldn't go here and there. It should be fixed on one note. Open your mouth properly.
As much as you can.
Your 3 fingers should be inserted in your mouth.
And it should fit in this much.
Like this. This much should be your gap of your mouth when you open your mouth. You have to practice.
And the voice should come from you.
Entonces están explicándonos ellos como algunos principios de canto que utilizan ellos y que es como esa precisión de afinar cada nota. Ankit in China, and could you like sing something more like complex? Like I see that when you sing, you have lot of ornaments like some in many songs start with singer alone, and they do a lot of like things before it started the song, and it is quite like technical. Entonces le estoy preguntando que hay unos adornos de la voz muy interesantes que ellos hacen, en especial en algunas canciones cuando inician, como que sacan mucho distorsionismo de la voz. Le estoy preguntando sobre eso.
So this was a very short khayal of Rag Yaman in singing, in the vocal.
Entonces, ese era un ejemplo de cantar con el rag yaman, improvisando con la voz. Por acá hay una pregunta de Valen sobre los ritmos de la música hindú y cómo es su métrica. Ankit, maybe we are about finishing. So someone is asking about the rhythms in the Indian music. Uh, uh, you already talked about Tintal, but we have one of our teachers in our school, music school. She's a drummer, so she would like to know more about Indian rhythms, and maybe if you can play like 2, 3 rhythms and try to explain a little bit how it works.
Yeah, there are many Indian rhythms, but the some of the basic rhythms which we use often are it's Keherva. It is the 8-beat cycle. It is called Keherva. I'll be playing that on the tabla. It is the eight beat cycle.
Entonces voy a tocar uno que se llama Cajerva, que es como de un ciclo de 8 veces 8 en la tabla.
So this is called Keherva. This is used often in India, like in live music or in some schools or somewhere. So it is used often. Like in classical, we use Teen Tal. In live music, we use Keherva.
Entonces, se utiliza mucho, el otro es más clásico, este es como, no sé, que lo utilizan más en las escuelas, dice él, y se llama cajerva.
Yeah. Another rhythm I will be playing, it is of 6 beats. It is called Dadra.
Este que voy a tocar es de 6 tiempos y se llama, what's the name?
It's Dadra.
Dadra.
Yeah. So this is the cycle of 16 beats. This is also used often in our light music in India.
Ese también es muy utilizado. And is there any other rhythms, Ankit, like the more used, and it depends of the region also, I guess?
Yeah, it depends upon the region, but there are many other, like this is the cycle of, I'll show you another cycle of rhythm. This is the 7-beat cycle. This is called Rupak.
Hablando de que los ritmos dependen de las regiones, este es de 7 y se llama Rupak.
So how it goes? 7 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ti ti na dhi na dhi na ti ti na dhi na dhi na. So it completes 7 beats. So how it goes? Ti ti na dhi na dhi na. So this is Rupa, and I'll show you one more rhythm which is also used often, like in bhajans and in all that.
Les voy a mostrar otro ritmo que es también muy utilizado como en música devocional.
So these are some very basic rhythms which are used in light music. Like in bhajan, you must have heard about bhajan. What is bhajan? So these all rhythms are used in light music, such as bhajan, kavali, and some Sufi songs which we sing. So these are that rhythms. But if we talk about teen tal and rupak, I told you that is the that are used in classical music.
Estos ritmos que le acabo de tocar son más usados en música en vivo, pues como música de concierto, como música popular, pero Tintal y Rupak son los que son de música clásica, que es como más complejo. Ankit, someone is asking if you can recommend some singers or instrumental players, I mean people who plays that we can watch to learn or to know more about this music?
See, there are very less tutorials, but you can, if you want to listen, listen to the Indian classical music, then you can write the names of some very famous musicians. Okay, just tell me whether you want to know about the tabla musicians, you want to know about vocal musicians, or you want to know about instrumental musicians.
Maybe if you know about a channel or or because some people is interested in drummers, tabla, I mean, or something in someone in singers. So maybe you can give one name for each instrument or something like that.
See, brother, if I would say, see, if I tell you about musicians, they just play and they just have some recordings over YouTube. They don't teach. Like you cannot learn from them, but there are some there are some channels over YouTube where you can learn the basics of tabla, which I will share you over some group or somewhere because I don't know right now. But if you say that I should tell you about the famous musicians, so it is difficult to understand that what they are playing. They don't teach. They just play the
Okay.
perfect melodies, perfect things over the YouTube.
But if you talk about sitar, what was the one you will recommend to listen? The famous sitar player.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you. If you want to learn the music, like you just because listening to music is better than it is very good if you listen to music to learn also.
Entonces la recomendación
Okay,
es que podemos escuchar algunos famosos como para aprender. ¿Ya?
So I would recommend Ustad Vilayat Khan.
Okay, so maybe you can send it to me and I will send the people because it's difficult for, for us to understand these names. Entonces él nos está
Yeah,
diciendo los nombres,
exactly.
pero son tan complicados que mejor que nos los mande de manera que los podamos como seguir y escuchar en línea. Okay, Ankit, I guess we are about to finish. Maybe, I don't know if you want to end up with something singing with China and playing or something like that. Or if you have some final words for the people that are connected. Le estoy diciendo que
First
estamos
of
a
all, I'm
punto
very
de
thankful.
terminar y que si nos quiere ofrecer unas palabras ya de cierre o algo de canto. Ok.
Yeah, first of all, I'm very thankful to you. You were very patient. You listened to me, and all the love from India, all the very good wishes and good vibrations from here. And now we start singing.
Entonces, primero que todo, agradecerles a todos ustedes por la paciencia, por escucharme, toda la mejor energía y saludos a ustedes desde India. Y ahorita les vamos a cantar algo.
Gracias. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you soon.
Brother, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm just finishing here in the YouTube channel, closing. I'm just closing here in the YouTube channel, and
Okay.